It's still holding. Still holding. By the way, if you're wondering, this is the latest version of the BIOS, and I've upgraded it, and it's pretty easy and simple way to do it. So the BIOS is back on. Let's see how much we can push the memory up. So because it's stable, I'm not gonna save a custom default set, because I'm not usually working with the CPU overclock. But just for now, I was just interested to see how high I can get it. So let's jump a couple more integers. So from 143 we go 145, and that means the speed of the memory is going to be 1453, and the CPU is going to be 3.2 gigahertz. So let's see. Okay, will it turn off? Nope, still holding. That's pretty nice. Oh, it did turn off. So okay, I don't know now what made it. Was it the voltage of the CPU that I need to raise up, or what? And now we will see on screen soon the WatchGuard message. So you can see it didn't. It failed to boot to BIOS to post properly. So you can see, yep, system BIOS detected unsuccessful post attempt. Okay, so I press Y and it brings me back to the BIOS. Okay. I don't know now if it's a matter of voltages or what. So let's see. Let's go back one notch to 1441 megahertz speed and to 3.17 on the CPU. So let's see if this time this will hold. If not, I'll try to raise the voltages. No, it didn't hold. Okay, it did not hold. So I gotta push it back one more notch on the CPU clock. And as you can see, power is off again. It couldn't, it failed to post, so it will reduce some of the settings, I'm not sure which, again, one more time. And we will see the message again that the BIOS failed to post. So, yep, okay. So let's go back and let's take it to 143 on the host clock frequency and 1432 on the memory speed. If I'm not mistaken, this is the last time, this is the fastest that the memory has been on this board without failing to boot. So it's not supposed to fail now. Let's see. Oh, but it has. Okay. This is, by the way, the case. If you're wondering, this is a Lian Li case. It's the pt2. Okay. Oh, actually now it haven't failed, and it's holding on 1432 megahertz and 3.15 gigahertz on the CPU. So this is the fastest that I got the memory speed to go. I don't know, let's see if it can go faster. I'll raise, just because I'm not sure which one, which reason. Is it the CPU voltage that needed to be raised, or the memory voltage needed to be raised? I will try to raise them both, even the QPI, because pushing it up, as you can see, also pushed the QPI beyond the standard rate. As you can see here, the maximum is 6.4 GTS, but because we've overclocked it, and as I've said in the i7 everything's connected to everything. Well, it's almost got there, and as you can see it's 6.300, and if you can see on the setting it's supposed to be 5.8, but it's not. It's actually 6.3, which means the further overclocking will push the QPI as well. Okay, so I'm going to raise now the processor voltage just by one notch, from 1.00 to the first level. I'm pretty sure this is safe, but just in case, obviously if you do it, you take Intel does not recommend you to overclock this board, even if it's a board that was meant and was built for overclock. Because I know that because I've actually asked the online chat support for Intel to know what is the maximum bus override voltages that I can use, and they wouldn't let me that data. So you gotta be careful with that. So I'm also going to, as you can see, my memory is set to 20 multiplier, and the Anchor multiplier is automatically doubles the memory multiplier, so it's 20. Now I'm going to raise the QPI just to be sure, and the memory RAM voltages. Now you have to be sure with my RAM, it's a G.Skill, I don't remember the model, but I have checked with the manufacturer, and he has told me the maximum voltages for this card is 1.62 or 1.64, I'm not remember right now, but it doesn't matter, I'm using 154, the next level. So I'm raising everything one step up. Let's see now if we can boot it with a little bit more host clock, CPU clock memory, CPU clock speed. So this is okay. Processor override is also one step, so everything is a step forward. So on 1432 megahertz, it stood up with the default voltages, everything is on low. I've raised everything one step up, and let's see if I can keep raising it. I'm not sure if it will, but let's go. Let's go one notch, and we'll go to 1441. So maybe it's the ceiling, regardless of the frequency, that the board can work. The memory themselves, they have, if I'm not mistaken, they can work up to 1600. So as you can see, there's a profile here preset by the manufacturer for the memory to work on 1600. So it's not a limitation by the memory, it's a limitation by the board, I'm assuming. Okay, so let's boot. Will it boot? Yep, it does. Oh, let's see if that power down got to do anything with the failed boot. And until it loads, I will tell you this is a custom. I've done a little bit of modification on this board, and as you can see, it failed to boot. So I'm guessing this is the ceiling. I'm not going to try to raise the voltages any further. So hang on. So I'm guessing 1432 is the limit. So let's see if it will boot now. Okay. Nope. Again, power failure. I was telling you about this, the difference about this modification. Actually, it's aftermarket parts that I've ordered. Is the hidden CD-ROM bezel. It's flushed, and you don't see the ugly CD-ROM panel. The plastic ugly one, it's flushed. It's the same. It's made by Lian Li, as same as the box rooftop. The original one did not have the fan hole. So As you can see, Windows is booting now, so hang on. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the fastest that I can go, and I'm not sure if it's voltages issue or it's limitation by the motherboard. So I'm guessing the way I can see it is, let's go back one notch with the voltages and see if it will work with the 143 on the host clock and 1432. So let me just note it 1 second. So I'm just keeping a note to see how much it works, how much it would stand. So I'm gonna go back to processor and I'm going to lower it, and I'm gonna do the same with the QPI and the IOH and the memory voltages. So everything is back down. Okay, this is default. That was the default actually. Okay, so let's see. Will it stand lower the voltages? Is it the voltage issue, or maybe a motherboard issue limit? So because it's still working, I'm pretty sure it will boot, and it have. So I'm guessing it's not about voltages. I'm not sure, but it seems like it. So the fastest that I can get the memory speed on a DX58 smack over board. It's the original board that Intel came out with almost 3 years ago. It's 1432 megahertz, which gets it to 6.300 GDS on the multiplier, and I'm using a clock frequency of 143, which raises my i7-920 to about 3.15 gigahertz. So I'm okay with that. At least it's higher than 1333, which is supposed to support this board. So I got about 99 hertz advantage, or added to the original maximum that the board support, and I'm okay with it. I wish it could go at least up to 1500, but well, we'll see. I don't know, maybe in other BIOS versions, I don't know if it would have gone higher, but I'm pretty sure they've released many BIOS updates, and I didn't see any significant raise possible with them, although I didn't push the memory speed as high as this time with the latest BIOS. This is 2011, and I've at October, and I've used the latest BIOS version. So that's it. That's the fastest that I could get this board memory. Thank you, and please comment if you got it to another speed. The reason that I made this video is actually to see if other people get it to go faster than this memory speed. So if you have, please note. Please take a comment and tell me that you have. If you have questions or any other comments, please do so.